right, so now we are leaving New Orleans, headed to Gulfport. We're gonna go about an hour and a half in an Uber. It's gonna cost us about $100. You can see there's the Superdome right there, just out the window. Look how big that thing is. Anyways, we're headed to Gulfport, Mississippi. Let's do it. In this tour of Gulfport to Biloxi, Mississippi, it actually took about 1 hour and 15 minutes to get from downtown New Orleans to Gulfport. Once we arrived there, it was overcast and the weather was starting to come in. There was tornado warnings up in Mississippi, in Hattiesburg. So the first thing we did when we got dropped off by our Uber driver was we stopped to get some food. Let's take a look at some of the food they're going to offer down here. So now we've arrived here in Gulfport, Mississippi. We're at the Half Shell Oyster House, having some oysters and some salad and a beer. It's about 11 o'clock. It took about an hour and 10 minutes to get down here. There are hotels and casinos here, but we're probably going to actually now head towards Biloxi. We'll show you guys a little bit of Gulfport though before we leave. This here is the beginning of the Magnolia route that goes all the way up to Chicago. As you can see, it opened in 1925. There is a long beach here on the Gulfport side, and then once you get to Mississippi City, on the other side of there is going to be another beach for Biloxi. But these are actually artificial beaches. They're man-made beaches. They're not real. This here is a look at the marina out here in Gulfport. You can get fishing charters right out of here. Come down here to Gulfport and Biloxi, Mississippi, you'll realize there was a lot of Civil War history here. And you can see, if you look at this sign, East Pascagoula Raid was where Louisiana native slaves aligned with the Union to fight against the Confederates, and that's what the Pascagoula Raid was all about. So you can read about that here at the marina in Gulfport. This here is a marina out in Gulfport. You can actually take ships out to these islands off the coast of mainland Mississippi. They have Ship Island, which is where the Spanish actually had a fort, but it did get destroyed by a hurricane. So lots of history out here in Gulfport, and they do have ship excursions that will take you out to Ship Island. So as you can see along this beach here in Gulfport, white sand, but most people would not recommend swimming here. The water is kind of murky. The water itself, in terms of temperature, it's not that cold. It's actually lukewarm, so it's a fairly good temperature. But most people, they wouldn't recommend getting in there. There's going to be stingrays, there's going to be sharks, sand sharks, all sorts of different, creatures. But this is a really long white sand beach going in both directions with quite a few casinos all the way from Gulfport to Biloxi, and then there's the Island Casino right over here, which many would say is the best in all of the Gulf Coast. So that's over here in Gulfport. Right now we're gonna head down this white sand beach all the way towards Biloxi and show you guys around over there. In 1969, one of the most powerful hurricanes ever in the United States came through Gulfport, Mississippi. It was called Hurricane Camille, and it washed on these shores and really disturbed the land. This is a tribute to the survival of Gulfport and the people who live here, the resiliency, but also they do make mention of the Seabees. So if you are in the Navy, or if you were in the Navy, Gulfport, Mississippi is home of one of the Seabee bases for the U.S. Navy. So Hurricane Camille and the Seabees probably helped rebuild this city after Hurricane Camille. Let me say something about the humidity. The best way I can explain it is when you go into a greenhouse and there's that very wet air, it feels like you're almost swimming in the air, thick, right? That's how it feels with the humidity. And here in Mississippi, I felt as though it was a little bit hotter than New Orleans. All right, now we're gonna catch an Uber about 25 minutes down the road, depending on traffic and other conditions, down to Biloxi. All right, we finally made it to Biloxi. We're here at the Harrahs Casino. We're going to show you guys around this place, but then we're going to go out into town here in Biloxi. So Biloxi is known as Little Las Vegas of the South. As you can see along Highway 90, this is essentially what you have in Las Vegas as Las Vegas Boulevard. The difference is out here, they get hurricanes and tidal surges that come up into the town during these freak events that happen once every 10 years, once every 20 years. Hurricane Camille, Hurricane Katrina really did some damage to the whole Gulf Coast here along Mississippi. All right, now we're gonna go in here and check out Margaritaville. After that, we'll go check out the Golden Nugget and then head back over the other side of the strip, show you guys what that side looks like back west. So what you have right here is the kiddie casino. This is where your kids learn to play slots. If this is your first time to Island Hopper TV, please consider liking the video if you enjoy it and subscribing to this channel, turning on the bell to get notified every time we make a new travel guide from across the world. So I got some buffalo and teriyaki, 6 and 6. Let's taste. Finally, some good wings. I'm happy about that. Jimmy Buffett's Margaritaville is a kids' casino. You guys saw it. Out here they've got a barge and a floating bar. Now we're gonna go over towards the Golden Nugget just outside this marina. And please, do not forget, you must be 21 to gamble here. So here's a look at the pool at the Golden Nugget. You can see the H2O bar right there, and a really kind of nice pool, assuming everyone's, you know, doing the right thing in there. By the way, the mask mandate has been lifted in the state of Mississippi, so you no longer need to wear a mask. So that's pretty good. This here is the Biloxi Bay. If you look at that bridge right over there, that's the Biloxi Bay Bridge. Something interesting to know about the beach here in Biloxi, it's completely man-made. So this is actually one of the largest man-made beaches in the entire world, and definitely the largest man-made beach in all of the United States. The reason they did it was because they wanted to attract you, the tourists, to this white sand environment. So out here they do have mosquitoes. They're about this big. If you're one of those type of people who gets bit by mosquitoes, do be aware that they do have those. I haven't personally had any bites yet, but I've seen people have many bites on them. So apparently mosquitoes love some people more than others. I don't know, but bring some bug spray. This behind me is actually the palace. I would say this is more for retirees. So if you guys want to go to a place where there's more young people and more activity going on, go back towards the Gold Nugget all the way back down to the Hard Rock, which is actually where we're headed next. Now, based on consensus from the locals, I would say that Beau Rivage, this hotel right here where we're at right now, is considered the best hotel in all of Biloxi. Let's go take a look. This one here is an MGM resort, and you're supposed to wear a mask in here, so I'm going to. But these flowers, these plants, they're actually real. I think they're blue bonnets. Hey, would you look at that? They got an arcade here too. So right across the way from Beau Rivage, you want to call it that, they have a Fat Tuesday. And then they have a couple other restaurants that you can see here. There's also some corporate chain hotels like Best Western, Hilton Doubletree. You'll see a variety of different hotels on the other side of the road, just not facing the Gulf. Here we are outside of the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. Now we're going to go inside. We go inside the world famous sugar factory. I got the Astro Fizz. It's busy. Got some seltzer in it and some gummy bears. Look at these little gummy bears in these. Man, I hope you guys like sugar when you come to the sugar factory. This here is called sexual chocolate. Oh, it's frothy and good. I like that frothy taste. Helps the alcohol go down much smoother.